Hello, hello everyone! Good morning, happy Saturday. How's it going? How's it going out there in the world? How is everybody doing? I'm feeling this music. I'm good all considering. We just found out yesterday that there are 3 asymptomatic cases in the Pueblo from the testing last week, so that's a bit worrying and a bit of a shakeup. We're all on lockdown now, again. Oh yeah, Premiere is a thorn in my side on a regular basis. Does anybody know? Are the closed captions showing up for you? Like, it should be something you can turn on. Let's see. Oh yeah, they are. Sweet. That's working. That's exciting. Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet. I can't tell how many people we actually have in here. I'm showing 4, but that seems like not the actual amount. But maybe it's a slow morning. Oh, I'm showing 4 here too. Huh. Yeah. Oh, you're showing 24. Okay, we'll take that. Welcome, everyone. Oh, hey, Greg. Good to see you. We are doing more robot stuff. I'm very excited. Okay, cool. 24 is certainly enough to get going here. Hey, Misho. I got my green tea here. Using got my loose leaf set up here, proper like. So it'll pick me up in the morning here. Cheers, James. Oh. Hey, Krillin. Oh. Hey, Neo. Well, let's get going. First things first, I think we finished putting together the wheels. These wheels are from Esden. If you don't know Esden streams all sorts of awesome electronic stuff. FPGA things, designing circuit boards. Definitely go check him out. He's an awesome dude. But he heard we were building a robot, and he was like, I have the perfect wheels. And I don't know whether I agree that they're the perfect wheels, but they are something. They're massive. So, I have one that is fully put together, and we have 3 more that are in varying states of put together, including one that is not put together at all. So, I thought we'd jump into it. And we can kind of chat and assemble wheels, and then we'll actually put the chassis together. These are Mecanum wheels, and they're enormous for the size of robot we're building. Like, the robot's going to be all wheels. But we have some alternate wheels when we get tired of a battering ram rolling around the shop. Hey, Sizzle Watcher. Oh, I don't need a hub on both sides? Okay. That's good to know. This is how they came assembled, so. Or, no, I guess I don't know. He may not have had that, and I changed it around. Because I didn't know. Okay, cool, that's good to know, Greg. Greg is one of the co-founders of Rev Robotics, which is a robotics parts company that makes parts for FIRST robotics teams, primarily. And he sent us a whole bunch of awesome parts, motors and motor controllers and things. And so he knows a lot about stuff like this. So I trust his judgment. Okay, so how did I do this last time? I had something clever, which I know is hard to believe, but I think I had found a bit for the drill that fit these hex bolts and it made assembling these really easy. Let's see if I can find that again. Okay. Yes. And I'm going to get rid of the stream preview on Twitch because it's so lagged. It's very confusing. Okay. Hey, Dentalicious. Yes. This is 5:30 seconds, but it works. It fits. Oh, weird. I don't know why there are no notifications. It does send out notifications because I get analytics about it. Yeah, Greg actually sent us smaller Mecanum wheels. So we have smaller Mecanum wheels, smaller Omni wheels, and smaller just regular wheels. So we have wheels covered from Rev. So we are set there. Give me 1 second. Let me grab wrenches. So let's get one wheel right and... Okay, some people got notifications anyway. That's good. I think this is SAE, it's like. Small. Just right, okay. See how easy that is? Makes this. But I want to not remove those bolts because there are spacers inside. There are these little tube spacers, these, that would help hold the two halves apart. Okay. Ooh. I might just put these bolts back on lightly before I have this whole thing come apart on me. Yeah, it's why I run the notifications lag issue is why I run that like starting soon graphic. But I feel like if a bunch of people tune in and then they're sitting on that screen for a long time, that sucks too. So I don't really know. I don't know what the right solution is. Notifications are a challenging software problem to do well too. So, you know, there are rate limits and things on phones, and it's a thing. There, you know, it's not just because Twitch sucks. It's like a compoundium of a bunch of things. If you have, you know, hundreds of thousands, I mean, we don't have hundreds of thousands of subscribers on Strange Parts, but if you have lots and lots of notifications going out, you can't all do them instantaneously. So there is actually like a queue and stuff. All right, so welcome to my ASMR Mecanum wheels stream. Yeah, I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers yet. It's true. I don't know how big Twitch will get. It will be interesting to see. I will announce that I have Twitch, that I've been doing Twitch on the next YouTube video, which should mean that there will be a big influx of folks. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a bit interesting because it'll be pretty, like, the next stream after that video goes live will be pretty nuts, I think. I don't know if priority notifications are a thing. Does anybody else know? That would be a good feature. They should do that. Yeah, Eternal September was exactly what I thought about too. So yeah, I mean, I've been trying hard to... One of the strategies I guess I had was to kind of seed Twitch and the Discord. We have a Discord. You can find the link in the About section below on desktop, and I think you have to like click to the channel on mobile, or someone can type !Discord. There we go. Thank you, Obsidian. So I've been trying to seed both of those communities somewhat organically before we let in the unwashed masses, or before we just completely. I shouldn't say unwashed masses. I should just say like before I announce it on YouTube, really, like because I think there's something to be said for growing community organically, and sort of setting the tone and figuring out what the community is going to be like and what's going to be acceptable and unacceptable before you have like a gazillion people join all at once. So. Yeah. I have tried out Cyberpunk Almost Quiet. I haven't gotten very far, but I spent a long time on the character builder at the beginning. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I know the Discord notifications are slow. I don't quite know what to do about that other than just manually post them myself, which I could do. But apparently that's a common thing. Whoa. Greg, is this looking right now to you? I don't know if you're still paying attention, but it's plausible, except maybe, we want to reverse this so these bolts, they don't really stick out that much. That's all right. Okay, cool. I think this is actually the way Edson had it set up, and I just didn't understand. Sorry, this is kind of off frame. What's bad about that? It's not just live streams either, it's when I'm recording too. Okay, one down. So, now, the problem with these is they don't have the spacer doohickeys in the middle. Oh, you can put the hub. Oh. Oh, that's a good idea. I see. See what you mean, Greg. That definitely makes the robot narrower. Oh, okay. I think this is the best way. All right, let's forge on. We can always flip it around. Yeah, that's true. There are like all these bits sticking out. Okay. We shall forge on. How many of these we need? 6. So 6. We are making a telepresence robot. So we're making a robot that viewers like you will be able to drive around the shop. So it's going to have these Mecanum wheels, which will allow the robot to literally move in any direction. So not only can it go forward and back and turn, it can also strafe side to side, or diagonal, or whatever we want to do. So that's pretty exciting. I'm excited about it anyway. We need 6 bolts and nuts. The shop bot is me6 in Discord. We're gonna use a Raspberry Pi for the controller. And then like on the viewer side, I think we're gonna use Remo.tv. Or we're gonna try that out anyway. These don't have any, oh, these do have washers. Okay. We are light on washers, but that's okay because I have more. I have my own supply. But yeah, there might be a few washers missing. I think it's the premium. Yeah, I probably paid for it. I don't mind paying for stuff that helps. I don't mind paying for software, I guess. Being a software developer in a former life, it only seems fair that I pay for software that I use. How? It feels... How did I do this last time? Oh, it's probably good I took that hub off because I think I only have 4. Thanks, Greg. I would have figured that out eventually, but it would have been a little painful. There we go. All right, we're gonna build them all the same, I guess. So I'll put the hub on the bolt side. Okay. Should get my magnetic tray out. Well, we'll do it after this one. Let's see. I'm gonna move the camera a bit. Okay, it's doing the thing where I'm holding stuff against my chest. And now I've got a ball head on this camera. It's so much easier to aim. It was like a 3-ring circus before. Okay. Now you can see this even when I'm pressing it up against my chest. Right. Oh, good call. Hubs on the inside of the 2 lefts and the 2 rights. Okay. This one says, there's a sticker on this that says inside right. Yeah. So these 2 plates say inside right. So this is going to be on the right side of the robot facing forward. The robot's right. In which case, well, what is this? Ha! Inside right. Okay. Does it make... How do I know? How do I know which way it goes? Oh, it's the same either way. Okay. So the 2 rights have the same angle on them? They're not reversed? Okay. But it doesn't really matter then, because when you flip them around, they're the same wheel. From the inside of the robot, oh. Well, that's not how this is happening. But also when I spin them around, they're angled the same way, right? So that must not be a right. This must go down here. Right? And then I can spin them around. So I don't think. Okay. We have reference material. Thank you, Greg. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta put this on the other screen. Hang on. Remember all the hotkeys for switching between Windows and Mac here. Okay. Mecanum wheels. All right. Yes. Okay. So, if this is a right, then this is actually a left, despite what the labels say. Or it could be a left. I mean, it could be a... No, it's got to be this one. All right. Well, it just, I mean, moral of the story is it needs to be here. Right? Compare all 3 with it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, those go that way. And I don't have the other one built, but you can look at it. that way. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, cool. I'm glad you agree, Greg. Providing a great sanity check on this. Okay, so let's throw some hubs on here. I need to learn from the keyboard guys how to do like a proper, you know, ASMR assembly screen here. I feel like I need a microphone to whisper into. I don't know what swerve drive is, James. Escape Rat, this is going to be a telepresence robot that you will be able to drive around my shop over the internet. And we are putting on we're putting together Mecanum wheels, which will allow it to strafe as well as go forward and back and turn. I think will be a win for a robot being controlled remotely. I think it will make it less likely to get stuck and make it easier to drive. Yes, it probably will be a dog entertainer robot, though he is currently banned from the shop for bolting out of the car door when I put him in the passenger side because he's been, okay, anecdote time. So the dog, the neighbors, for reasons I don't understand, have been putting food outside, like leftover stale food that they don't want anymore. And I need to loosen this up. And so it's things like, and it's sometimes out in the woods and sometimes right next to the house. So like, it started with Forest Bologna, and then it moved to Forest Pizza, and now it is Back Porch Turkey from Thanksgiving. And so the dog has been finding this. You know, for a while he was, when we didn't have any COVID cases here, he's allowed to run around on his own. All the dogs here run free. And so he, of course, found this food, and being super food oriented, he just gorged himself and made himself sick. And it's, of course, the food's like half rotting, so he's like sick for days. But there's no keeping him away from it. And then when we started being more careful because there was a potential positive, I started trying to bring him out to the truck and get him to load up into the back of the truck and then stay there long enough for me to drive away. And Forest Turkey, it turns out, or Back Porch Turkey, is just way too much of a motivation. And he just couldn't, oops, what am I doing? I don't want washers on both sides. Do I? I don't know. He just couldn't hold it together. And so he was like jumping. I'd like load him up in the back of the truck and give him treats and everything. And then I'd go to drive away and he'd bolt out of the back of the truck. So finally, I started putting him in the cab, and that worked okay. But today, when I put him in the cab, as I opened the driver's side door, well, he'd already climbed into the front seat to look for spilled treats. And then by the time I opened the driver's side door, he was sitting in the front seat and bolted out and went to go look for backyard turkey, back porch turkey. And so I had to go chase him and eventually caught him. He's very good at evading capture at this point. And so let's see, I'm putting a washer on here. And so anyway, he is banned from coming down to the shop for a while until he get his act together. It's not really how dogs work, but I'm annoyed with him. I don't want to get sick because the dog can't stay in the car. So, anyway. Yeah, I don't know if I want them on both sides. It was not how this thing was originally built. I don't think it really matters that much. I don't quite understand why there are washers on one side. Yeah, orange. I mean, it's pretty close to that. I usually, honestly, half the time I catch him when he's either peeing or pooping, which seems unfair, but any tactic that works. Sometimes I can convince him to jump back into the back of the truck, and then I'll grab him then, but it's honestly really annoying. So I'm gonna keep these loose to get the rest of these spacers in. Oh. The washer. Yeah, that's probably true, Greg. Just space these out. Space these. I only need 3 total. Let's see. That's not how I want to do it. Space them. We can just do every other. That'll at least get us going sooner. There is something to be said for, like, building this up proper, like, though. We got 3 in, and so we do. Oh, nice, James. Swerve drive. Yeah, maybe. We could also build a second robot. Yeah, I do. I treat him liberally for right when he does the right thing, and it sometimes raw of forest food is just still too high. It's because he just gets to gorge himself. I mean, he eats quite a lot, and he runs off with it and then eats it somewhere else. It's a whole thing. He also really enjoys being chased, so it's. And he's not getting enough exercise right now because he's stuck in pride, so it's a combination of factors. But I just like the word forest pizza. If I'm honest, that makes me giggle every time. So we'll see. The 3D printer is running right now behind me. It is printing a dog treat dispenser, so he's got to come back at some point. Oh, thank you, James and Scave Rat. Thanks for the hydration reminders. I just now saw them. Maybe you should put them. Maybe you should put that dashboard, that part of the dashboard, somewhere else, because I'm not seeing it. I'm just watching chat. Let's put it right here and see if that helps. It's hard to keep track of so many things that are going on. But that makes chat small, though. We'll see. Okay. Cool. Sweet. For ferrite, I chose the one with the screw. Yeah, I should have mentioned in Discord. Yeah, that's true, James. I did see it. Okay. Well, let's tighten these up and see how this does. Just 3. It's 3 bolts. I think Greg's right, but the reality is we don't need to make this super beefy. It's already way over-spec'd in many ways. Yeah. That's plenty. That ain't going anywhere. Can you guys see when I'm over here? Still need to tilt this further back. What is hard is adjusting the camera when it's overhead like this. Okay, make it a little wider. There we go. All right. 2 down, 2 to go. So which side hub do we want to? This. These are those. Oh, we decided it doesn't matter because either way, yeah, we decided it doesn't matter. Hub side doesn't matter, but right? Oh, they need to match each other. So these two need to go diagonal from each other. So that'll be fine. Let me put it on this side. This one is still this way. Just check. It's got all its washers. It does. Yeah, a robotic camera mount, totally. I have thought about that. Some people have done some pretty cool stuff on YouTube with DIY robotic camera mounts that, you know, are a fraction of the price, but mirror very expensive, you know, $10,000 plus camera rigs. So, Escape Rat, this is not a robot kit. This is sort of an accumulation of parts. These wheels came from Esden. I don't think I'm going to put washers on these. I don't think there should be washers on these. I don't think it matters. And I think those washers are supposed to go on the wheels, on the rollers. So I might steal those washers back off at some point. Yeah, so I don't know quite where he got these wheels, but someone had tracked them down, I forget. I think these specific wheels might be from, they're like an old Vex kit, wheel kit. Something like that. Someone in here will know. Oh, Andy Mark. Okay. Another robotics part supplier. But they are way over-spec'd for what we're actually building, so it's going to be a little hilarious, I think, by the time we get done. Greg has sent us options for when these don't work. Yeah, they might come loose from vibration, but these are nylon lock nuts, so I have hopes that won't be the case. I'm gonna, I guess I can tighten these all the way down. Let's actually use this thing here. We use our music? We did. What's going on with that? Oh, we just reached the end of the playlist I had set up. Let's figure something else out. Right. All right, I've got the clutch set up on the drill now. This thing doesn't wrench out of my hands every time I hit the end. All right, now we're gonna go around and tighten up all the rollers. So I don't think we want to totally crank these down. Yeah, because then the roller doesn't spin. So I think what I'll do is, I don't know what I'll do. I might adjust tension in a minute here. I am not using the RTX voice, but I am using a noise suppression thing. It's a little bit overly strong right now. That's something I need to get RTX voice set up. I had a plan on Mac, and it's not working very well on Windows, so I had a good setup on Mac. Yeah, it's the noise suppression. That's that noise suppression kicking on. Just in general, good. There's a lot of fans and stuff in the shop that we don't necessarily need in the audio, but we don't want it to be overbearing either. Hey, Mantis. The tolerances on this are surprisingly small. Like, the gap here is not very big between this part of the side of the wheel and the roller. You're doing well, Mantis. All considering. All right, we can always tweak these later. Good. I was doing this by hand when I started, and it was very tedious. No, almost quite. I don't have the noise gate set up like this so that I can listen to music. I don't know that would be very effective. I have it so that it dampens a lot of the shop noise. So. Okay, I need a new battery on this. This drill is like $30 at Harbor Freight for an 18-volt lithium, but I've broken 2 so far. Like, physically broken them. Well, no, that's not true. 1 burned out, and 1 broke a motor mount. So, I've returned 1, and I'm gonna return the second the next time I go to town. So. But if you ship them assembled, RoboGreg, how are the ASMR streamers like me, the ASMR robot streamers, gonna, occupy 4 hours on stream building wheels? You're taking away jobs. All right. Success. Last one. Okay, this one's the first one we're building from raw parts here. We gotta figure out how this works. The rest, Ezen had already partially assembled. Let's see, and I was playing around with pump converters earlier. Is this the same? Yes, I imagine that there was a pretty hefty press involved in pressing these. That's true, James. Oh, I had shimmed this to fit here. Forgot about that whole venture. Okay. So. Throw this in the bag O converters. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab a. What? Exciting. Yeah, there's a face heater underneath the desk, which keeps me from freezing my butt off. And just got tangled up in the cord. Need to do more cable management here. I think these are aluminum. You like aluminum anyway. Or aluminium, if you're of that persuasion. Ooh, that's interesting, Greg. Oh, so you had the old design where it, like cut it flat and then you stamped it into to get the turns. Oh, and you bent each tab individually. Oh, that's interesting. And now you just go ka-chunk. That's pretty awesome. I think these are die cut. I can see cut marks on. Not die cut. Oh, okay. You can definitely see marks from the press they're using to bend them then. All the way around. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Seeing the bend lines. All right, so put all the parts we have in here. We don't need as many, do we? What do we mean? We only need 3. We're skimping. All right. And then we need a whole bunch of nuts and bolts and washers. I don't think we have enough washers, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. RoboGreg is definitely the resident expert, both on robots and on manufacturing, because he is one of the co-founders of Rev Robotics and has been doing FIRST Robotics since he was in high school, and he is very much not in high school now. No offense. So he's a buddy of mine from China, and one of the people that I've learned the most about manufacturing from. All right, so there is a pretty hefty washer stack up here. They're doing a small washer, a big washer, and then the roller, and then a small washer, or a big washer, small washer, on the other side. So this is going to be a bit of a learning exercise to how to do this. So goes like yay on there, and that goes through here. There's probably a clever way to do this. I don't know whether I'm going to find it, but so, and I guess I should point out, if you missed it, Greg has supplied us with a bunch of parts. Not these wheels, but just about everything else we're going to use. So, oops, this goes in. Yeah. This goes in here, and then like so, small and then big, and then a roller. Load up a bunch of. Ooh. We'll find it if we need it. I don't think we will. Huh. Jumping out all over the place. I'm going to use the edge of the desk here. That's. But I am going to have to buy more washers for sure. Yes. 4-hour wheel assembly. Maybe that's what this channel will become. I am amazed and perplexed by all the people building mechanical keyboards. on Twitch. And so my natural inclination is like to mimic / make fun of that whole thing. I don't know, it just seems really ridiculous. But also, there may or may not be a mechanical keyboard kit on the way from a friend of Strange Parts. So, we'll give it a hand ourselves, see how that goes. Why would building mechanical keyboards? I don't know. I think I'm just amazed that it's like, hey, Nosh, glad to have you here. I'm just amazed that there is so much interest in it right now. And a lot of the streams all very much look the same. They have their mats and their, I don't know. There's just so many people doing it, I guess. And it's like a format at this point. And I knew that mechanical keyboards are a thing, and I didn't realize people were like streaming assembly of them, and I think I didn't really fully understand exactly how big a thing it is. So I'll come straight out. The person that's sending me a keyboard kit, is Jesse from Keyboard.io, who I know from Shenzhen also, and has these amazing write-ups on his manufacturing adventures or misadventures. If you go to Keyboard.io, if you're interested in manufacturing in China, you should definitely go read his. They started his backer updates for his first Kickstarter, and they're just this epic saga of trying to work with a factory in China and everything going terribly wrong. Unfortunately, he now has a factory that's decent and is not actively, well, there's not someone in the loop actively trying to scam him. So, yeah, we've got Nosh joining us as a mod here. I think this is the first stream that you've officially been a mod. So welcome. I'm very excited. Nosh also mods for Only in Japan, and so very glad to have him and his expertise here. Very excited. Okay, I need to track down. I ran out of washers, so I gotta track down more washers. Oh God, everything's coming apart. Hang on. Get this back on the track. Okay. I wonder if I'm doing this wrong. But I often wonder that. Let's see what you've got that'll work. Those are too big. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm looking at. This is fairly new. It's the bigger washer that's slightly important size-wise. That's a little bit big. That's a 5/16. So we need more like a quarter. I have to work on fractions with my shop assistant. It turns out that 3/8 and 1/4 are not a linear progression when 5/16 is in the other box, but we'll work on that. Ooh, those are a perfect match. Okay, so we want 1/4 inch washers, and then we need something smaller, which we'll have to go to metric for. Because 1/4 inch is the smallest. I'm stocking an SAE. I'm kind of trying to standardize on metric, just because it's easier to think about when you're designing stuff. But then I realized that, just make sure, I realized that if you're repairing things or trying to interface with something that already exists, in the US, you still need some standard inch sizes around SAE. So one sec, let me dig through the metric washers. See what we got. Watch here. Okay, there we go. So this is what they were using. I don't know if I have any notes to match for this, but that's not, the M5s are not bad. And then I have this, which is like the other washers that I ordered. I haven't really fully gone through them yet. They're like oversized and stuff. What have I got? I need to sort these all out. 5/16. That seems too big. Let's get calipers because now I'm getting decimal inches. It's not really how my brain works. Okay. Decimal inches. Okay, 2.1-ish. These are 2.03 inner diameter and half an inch outer. Oh, that's exactly what these are, or pretty darn close. All right, let's try these. Let me get a bin to put these in. So one of the interesting things, I have been buying lots of hardware on McMaster-Carr, which is not the cheapest way to do it, but it's very easy, deceptively so, or dangerously so. And I can download a spreadsheet of my orders. And so I've compiled all of my orders into a giant spreadsheet. Those are gonna work out great. And use that to print labels. So this bin has labels on it. It has roughly what they are, which is something that I hand curate. But actually, no, this one is more or less straight from the, like compiled from the various fields in the order form. And then this one includes the actual McMaster-Carr order number, part number. So when this runs out, I just type in that number and order more from McMaster-Carr, which I'm very excited. Oh yeah, Patrick. Yeah, total order history search is yeah. I'm kind of building my own version of that. But yeah, I was gonna do that, Greg, and then I don't know. I got obsessive. Some of the bins still have like torn off tabs in the bins, but I got obsessive, and so this one like still has the torn off bit here, but it also has its labels now. So, all right. So let's jump back into this. Oh God. I think the problem is when things start to go off the rails, they really go off the rails. Yes. Yeah, some sort of like community inventory among hobbyists would be very cool, Patrick. We had something a little bit like that at Noisebridge, but and people are kind of using. I mean, I used it that way. It was like neat part, does NoiseBridge have it? But it wasn't really distributed. It was just what was in NoiseBridge. And NoiseBridge, like, because it was a public space, was always part of maintaining organization. There was a lot of chaos. So in many forms, many disguises. So okay, let's see. So a small, and then a big, and then a roller. Yes. The spreadsheet meta of bomb sourcing. I'm not sure I quite understand what you mean, Patrick. But bomb sourcing in general is a thorn in my side. I don't like it. I don't like sourcing in general, it turns out. If anyone wants to help me source stuff for strange parts, come hang out in Discord. Right now, a few people are just chipping in and helping me here and there, but it might be something that actually turns into like a paid position, because it is one of my biggest struggles right now. Is just like because of the current situation with COVID and me being out here on the reservation, like I just got to tee up a lot of projects, and I'm not good at it. Google Sheets and pivot tables for organizing inventory. Yeah. Yes, sourcing in Huashan Bay is much more fun, as Greg points out. It can still be annoying if you're like on a deadline and trying to get something done, but it is a lot more interactive. So. You're not the only person that likes doing that kind of stuff, almost an engineer. I'm just not. It turns out I'm learning. It's just not my jam. All right. Okay, so now we need to put a second set of washers on everywhere. Oh yeah, come hang out in the sourcing channel, Boxkid. I'll post more stuff in there. I've been kind of lax on asking for specific help. Yeah, Nosh. There actually is a website. Patrick might know it offhand. For the Open Book project, that like greases the wheels on exactly that. It makes it so you can push a button and it populates your Mouser and DigiKey codes. And I have high hopes that things are... Kitspace, yes. That sounds right. I have high hopes that more people are going to start using tools like that for community project type stuff. Yeah, everybody spends a lot of money the first time they go to Washington. They either spend a lot of money or they don't spend any money at all. The right thing to do is to spend lots of money, because if you find something you like... This is wisdom from Ian from Dangerous Prototypes. The wisdom is, if it's your first time there, if you don't have months of experience navigating the market buildings, and you find something you think is cool, you will never find it again. Not in a finite amount of time. And so if you see something you like, you should just buy it. So I think I was more, when I first got there, I was more on the side of like not buying anything and like wanting to see it all, but yeah. Oh, cheers, Mantis, on the hydration thing. I cannot. Cheers to the hydration reminder. And OMQ Comics, thanks. I have to brew some more tea or something. Yeah. Ian did these amazing hacker trips. Well, what did he call them? Hacker camp. where people would buy a ticket, and then you were responsible for getting yourself to China, getting your visa and everything, booking your hotel. But then he and his partner Jin would, and some other folks, he'd kind of enlist volunteers, would sort of try and show you around Shenzhen for, it was only for a few days, like 2 or 3 days, but then a lot of people would stick around for a lot longer. And so there was a pretty neat group of folks that would, you know, gosh, the last one probably had 25, 30 people at it, easily. We do these big dinners, and then, you know, for weeks after, there still would be people sticking around, and it was really awesome to hang out with a lot of those folks. It's how Greg and I met. It's tangentially how Jesse and I met. It's how a lot of the really cool people that I know in China, how I met them. So Ian's not doing that anymore, and obviously, like, travel to China right now is not happening, but it might be something that we have to try, that we'll have to try and replicate in some fashion. Greg and I have talked a little bit about it, like trying to resurrect that in some way. And I get a lot of people reaching out to me saying, when are you going to be in China? I want to hang out. The trick, the hard part, honestly, is for both Ian and definitely for me, definitely for Ian and also for me, it is, you can spend every waking hour hanging out with people. And if you do that, you don't get any work done, and it can be a little bit like Groundhog Day. If you're hanging out with people who's it's every person's first time to China, because they're all kind of discovering a lot of the same things. You meet awesome people, don't get me wrong, but it can get a little repetitive. So it's a matter of finding balance. So yeah, that's a little, I don't know if that's TMI, but a little behind the curtain of, I guess just being honest about my hesitation is I saw how stressful it was for Ian and Jin to organize something like that, and if I were to do it, I would not want it to be that stressful. So it was lovely being an attendee, and I am a little reluctant to be the organizer. So, yeah. Neo, thank you for subscribing. That is awesome. Subscribing for 2 months in advance. I really appreciate it. It really helps with all of the projects that I'm doing right now, and you know, all the money gets just plowed directly back into projects, so directly into parts. So I appreciate it. Yes. Greg definitely is outlining the China schedule in general. Of which foot massage is a bizarre but vital component. Foot massage is like, I don't know, it's a little hard to describe it. It's, yeah. It's a whole bunch of massage chairs in a room, and like big Barca Lounger recliners. You go in and get your feet washed and your back massaged, and then your feet massaged, and then there's all sorts of optional things like ear cleanings and pedicures and things like that. And it's thing that Chinese guys will go do together on a guy's night out. It's a pretty common thing for people in China to do in general. So yeah. But it's not, I guess I'm trying to point out that it's not a particularly feminine thing to do. So yeah, it's really great to do after walking around for a long time. You are right, almost an engineer. And it's fun walking in there with a whole bunch of foreigners who may not understand how foot massage works and all of the various things that are going to happen to you. And also it's fun because a lot of the masseuses, both men and women, don't really spend a lot of time hanging out with foreigners, and so there's some pretty funny interactions. Let's see, wait. Okay, so we've got this mostly together now. I need a hub. and I gotta think about which way this hub is going. So that goes there. That goes there. This one we're matching with. And that one's gonna go there, so this one's gotta go on this side. Cool. Done. Yeah, it's not... You can get access to that kind of thing, Xanfer, but it is not the main path or the main offering. Some places are like that, but yeah, a lot of people just don't get their feet massaged. That used to be way more of a thing. And it is less so a thing now. At least it should have been. But yeah, it's not sketchy or particularly adult. There are often little kids running around and stuff. Depends on whether you're going to a bigger place or a smaller place, but certainly in the smaller places there are little kids running around and stuff. So pretty family environment. Okay. I think we're good. Let me just check. I got all the washers on right. Yeah. Yes. I think we're in good shape. Sweet. I'm glad you approved, Greg. Let's see. Whoa. Just. That was just all right. Well, let's tighten these up. Yeah, I was thinking that, Greg. Assembling these wheels might be the hardest part. But we're there. We're almost there. Should tighten this one up and I think we're good. So we need to back these out a little. I did not make these parts. Esden sent them to me. These are a kit, a wheel kit. The robot. Are you? The name of this song, Nosh, is "My New Dentist" by Rural Reef. Rural Keith. Yeah, I'm kind of... I was there to sing the music, too. I know, it's a little bit weird having this music and talking about foot massage. Someone was asking what this robot is going to do. It's going to be a telepresence robot. So, it's going to be a robot that you can drive around the shop over the internet. Both on-stream and probably off-stream. So I need to make sure I'm backing these off. This music's a little better. We'll see. I might switch up the filters that are... I have not like hand compiled these playlists. They're literally just a filter on Epidemic. So right now we've got happy beats. So a happy mood. The genre is beats and no vocals. Just talking over vocals is hard. I don't know if chat will be able to control it directly, because I don't really know how you drive a robot with chat commands, but yes, people in chat will be able to control it. So what I would ideally like to do is allow you to spend channel points to be the one that is currently controlling it, and be able to control it for a few minutes. I don't quite know how to set up the plumbing for that yet, but we'll figure it out. That's my current thinking anyway. TBD. Yes, Remo TV is what we're currently thinking about using to drive it. And it's honestly where I got the idea. The woman that created Remo TV has a bunch of telepresence robots in, what's it called? Circuit something in Oakland. They're in Oakland, California, across the bridge from San Francisco. There is a co-working space that is hardware specific. And I was there, I've gone there for a couple of meetups, and I went over there to, I don't know if it made it into the video, but I went there to machine some boards for the ATM slot machine project. And they have these little robots that like run around controlled by people over the internet while everybody's working in the co-working space. And it was pretty fun, so I thought that might be a fun thing to do here. And I haven't built a robot since I was a kid, so I thought that's something that I would enjoy doing, and that you guys might enjoy coming along with me to do, so. Oh, Scotty Fox, that's great to hear. Would you mind popping into Discord and we can chat about that off stream? Because yes, I would love to figure that out. Yes, there are some cool places in Oakland along those lines, Nosh. There is a hackerspace in the Omni called, God, I get on stream and I blank on all sorts of names. What is it called? It was some Noisebridge folks spinning out into an East Bay hackerspace. American Steel is cool, for sure. The Crucible is awesome. American Steel is like a big artist space, a giant warehouse where people do like big Burning Man projects and things. The Crucible is more of a teaching space, like learn to weld, learn to glass blow, learn to blacksmith. Oops, we got one too many washers on this one. Let's see if I can remove that. But there is another one that I'm thinking of that is a community-run hackerspace called, can't think of it. There's also Ace Monster Toys, which is not the one I'm thinking of, but another space. I've not been there before, but I've heard good things. There's all sorts of cool communities out in the East Bay. Boy, that's really stuck in there. Grab it. There we go, I got it. Oh no! I lost the other ones. It's okay, I got it. Control. Fortunately, there's still enough play in this. Okay. What's this? Yes, I have seen, I've tuned into Laboratory 424 a few times, and it looks very cool and along the lines that I am thinking. There's a Little Japan in Oakland? I didn't know about that. Yeah, it could be interesting to do a Hackerspace World Tour. O2 Artisans Aggregate. I haven't heard of that one. Let me see if I can look up the Oakland hackerspace I'm thinking of, but I'm just blanking on the name. I've been there a number of times. I know a lot of the people. Pseudo Room. Pseudo Room is what I'm thinking of. Okay. Pseudo Room has a gigantic industrial robot arm, which is quite cool. I think we're there, folks. We have 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Omni wheels. Sweet. Looking good. Okay. So the next step is to build the robot. Step 1, draw a circle. Step 2, build the robot. I'm going to take a quick break here, use the restroom, move some cameras around, and we will build the body of the robot. Wow, that sounds awesome, Nosh. I'm going to have to check that out once I can finally travel again. That looks amazing. Or sounds amazing. I don't know who Paul Disco is. You're saying that like I should know, but like it's maybe somebody famous at least. Right, let's see. Things away. I really like these bins. These are from Harbor Freight. They're like $10 a piece. They're knockoffs of Sortimos, which Adam Savage really likes, and they're wonderful because you can pull the bins out and then put them back together and nothing moves around. Oh, nice. And the most legit Izakaya. That's exciting. ViddyCon, cheers. I'm going to go find something more to drink, but I appreciate the hydration reminder. Welcome, One Portuguese Farm. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put a few things away, and then I'm going to quickly take a bio break. We'll move the cameras over, probably the Mac laptop, so that I can watch chat and read chat, and we'll jump back into it. Thank you, Cryptexus. Cryptexus? Yes, I've been a little bit shy about my presence on Twitch. Part of it was I was just learning, like, how do I Twitch? It's a very new environment, so I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it, but it's taken a little while to like get up to speed and dial everything in. So you don't want to. I don't know. I don't like making a big announcement when I'm still figuring things out. So, but I will soon. So yeah, for now, relatively chill and small community here. So. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, flatulent gonad. Yes, I do feel like Twitch is a little bit tricky. There's a lot to learn. It's different than YouTube in many ways, and it's even different than just live streaming on YouTube. So we are building a telepresence robot. So we're building a robot that you will be able to control over the internet. Chat will be able to control. It'll be one person at a time controlling it. So you'll get some time to drive it around the shop. Check things out. There are things in the shop that are not on camera. You cannot see from here. So I think that'll be pretty fun. I've been streaming, I don't know, about a month maybe? Something like that. Yeah. Hey, Robolade. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, let's see. We're mostly cleaned up. Put some stuff on the shelves. I tell you, I really like having an inventory of hardware. It wasn't cheap to build it up. I probably got a couple grand in nuts and bolts and washers and stuff in here. Oh, I have an extra part. Extra roller. So I have a couple grand in nuts and bolts and washers and stuff, but it's totally worth it. Like it's a lifetime supply essentially, right? Like I'm not going to spend much to maintain it over time, and it just means I don't have to wait to make trips to the store to get stuff that I need to move forward on projects. So it's feels like a game changer. So thank you, One Portuguese Farm. Yes, there are amazing science and technology and maker and crafter channels here on Twitch, and it's still a relatively small community overall. I mean, if you look at any given time, the number of people watching science and technology and maker and crafter channels is in the single digit thousands at any given time. So I am very excited to be part of it. While it's still small, I think it's going to grow over time, and I'm excited, honestly, to help grow it. I think the most important thing at this point is not what channel you are watching, but just bringing more people in to Twitch to watch that type of content. So it's like an all boats rise together kind of thing, which is awesome. So I'm very happy to help spread the love there, and we've been raiding another channel pretty much every stream at the end of the stream, so that we can help share the love and introduce people to other awesome streamers. So yeah, it's been really great, and some really nice folks have jumped in and raided here. So it's always welcome. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, a couple minute break, and we'll come back and we'll be set up on the bench over there. So we can do some aluminum cutting and drill pressing and other exciting things. So stick around. I will be back shortly. Okay, we're back. Actually, let me check the audio situation here. This is probably echoey. On the right mouse. One sec. Sorry about that. Let me fix audio. Thank you for the heads up. Check 1, 2. Yeah, that's the shotgun mic that's above me. I'd rather use the mic that's on board the iPhone that I'm shooting off of. Why are we not sending any audio? Give me one sec. Bring this over here. Check 1, 2. Why are we not getting any audio? We might just have to rock it with a shotgun mic across the room, but that seems unnecessary. Wheel? We could use this. Oh no, that doesn't work. Then I can't hear music. Can we hear anything? Oh, we can shut now. How's that? Sound good? I can't see chat right now. Hang on. All right. Good? Can you hear me? Choppy. Oh gosh, dang it! Right. This is an ongoing problem. None of the audio sounds good on Windows. It's all crap. It's all garbage. Wheel? I don't know that I've got a lot of other options. Okay. I could mic up and put a wireless mic on. How long will that take me to rig up? Not that long. Give me a minute. It's good practice to figure this out. pay off in the long run. Okay, let's see. So, this is my wireless mic rig that we use in factories. It's a little bit ghetto, but works. It's not super ghetto. It's the belt pack, the fanny pack is ghetto. The mic packs are fairly nice. These are some high-end Sony belt packs that cost way too much, but they sound good. And at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. Okay. Always change batteries on the mic packs when you use them. Always, always, always. There's nothing worse than running out of batteries midstream or mid-shoot. I can't see chat right now, sorry. Well, I guess I could set that up. Give me 1 second. What? Oh, it's dashboard.twitch.tv.
It's not your game, Dan. Don't freak out.
What? I gotta log in. Ugh. Two-factor auth. This is becoming an ever-increasing pile of yaks. Twitch. Okay. Oh, I should have done remember this computer. Okay. Here we are. Okay, I can see Twitch now. Hooray. Or I can see the chat, rather. Back. Alright, It's still sounding bad? Really? It shouldn't be sounding bad now. Is it still sounding bad? Sounds good, okay. Yeah, there's always a severe yak population. Anytime you're anywhere near an engineer, yaks just appear. Okay. I'll show you what I'm doing. I think this is cool gear. These are pretty nifty. So, this is the actual microphone. I'm doing my best to take really good care of. And this goes in this one. And they plug in and then they screw in. No one told you this. You're not prepared for yaks. Dude, you work in software. You know all about yaks. Don't try and claim otherwise. Okay, so then the other thing we do is we go in, I forget which side, I think we do it on this side. We go into auto set. This is the really crazy part about this. And it scans the frequencies for an open radio frequency. And then it will infrared sync it to the other pack once it's done. Just bananas. The reservation is now single-handedly responsible for recovering yak population. Yeah. Whoop. Yes, set. And now it is syncing the frequency over. So. Okay, so now they are both on the same frequency and we know it's a clear frequency. So, that's pretty cool. It's particularly good for like working in factory environments and stuff like that. Now we need a 3.5 millimeter jack. And that's gonna go in output. Cleaned. Screw that on, and then I think I'm just gonna throw this in the back of the PC and see if it works. Let's see how this does. Hold on. Put him up in. This is not really my. By the time it goes through the belt pack. Hey, Shishang. Shang, probably. Okay. So. Now what do we need to do? We need to fiddle with OBS. Okay, so we're going to be in the iPhone scene, which is currently showing two-factor auth stuff. Okay, let's get the iPhone reconnected. We're going to turn off that microphone. And we're going to add a new audio input, which is going to be wireless. Whoa, that's not the right keyboard. Wireless mic. Oh, you guys can't see this. Hang on. Hang on, let me get into studio mode here. Sorry. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at now. Okay. Wait, what happened? Oh, wireless mic is here. Why is it not showing up? Is it hidden? No. Line in. Okay. Got alerts, we got back. That's weird. This is not matching what we have right now. Oh, I know. Oh, this is not matching. Okay, wait, hang on. We're gonna have to switch modes here. Okay. So let me...
Test 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me at all? Give me a thumbs up in chat. It's really quiet. Okay. Oh wait. Well, hang on. Yeah, it's not loud, but you can hear me. Okay. Hang on. Let's see what I can do here. We need to turn gain way up on this. But it's maxed out in OBS, so I don't know what we're going to do. We're in the output, not out level. Can How's that? Is that better? That's better. I don't know if that's quite loud enough. That's plus 12 dB now. But I don't know if it's enough. Let's see what my other options are here. Master volume, test 1, 2. Device properties. Volume is set to 100. Yeah, it's, well, it should be louder, but it's probably still very low. Hang on. Let's see. We're testing this line in. Oh, wait, hang on. I got a little more room here. How's that? Is that better? Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. How are we doing? Better-ish. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Let's, is there a gain on filters? Gain. Oops. Here we go. Let's crank this up. What, 6 dB? How's that? That's a little better. Testing 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put this down here. So where it's actually going to sit. Test 1, 2. Okay. We're getting there. How's that? Okay, cool. I'm not like clipping or anything, am I? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. How's that? Is that better? Better? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Even louder. No clipping. Okay. Okay, well, let's crank it a little bit more. How's that? Yeah, now we're up in, you know, the peaks are up in the red, so that should be pretty good. All right, I am going to turn the music back on and we'll see where we sit with the mix. Are we happy? Oh wait, hang on, let's jump into the middle of a song. How's that sound? Good, give me a thumbs up. There's a background hum, yeah. Is it like a hum or is it like a fan running in the background? Oh, we could throw some, let's throw some filters on it, hang on. Let me fix that. Noise suppression. Okay, that should be better. All right. I think you probably shouldn't be able to hear the fan anymore. Okay, cool. Good, good. Do we need to throw... The only other question is do we need to throw a compressor on it? Let's throw a light compressor on it. You have to tell me whether this sounds better or not, but... Compressor, let's throw just a light 3 to 1. All right. That should take down the loudest of the noises. Does that sound good with the compressor? All right, I'm gonna put this inside my jacket. There might be a little rustling, I apologize. We good? Okay, cool. I'm gonna switch back to the... Oh, we're on the iPhone. Okay, cool. Sorry, yeah. Anyway, off to do a thing. Let's see. Can we see stuff? Good. Oh wait, hang on. Wide angle. Wide angle goodness. All right. Thank you for your patience, everybody. It's the ongoing process here. Okay, let's get straight edges out. I'd like a tape measure. And some marking pens. I think we're good. So we took measurements the other day, and we just need to draw some lines to cut on. So we're gonna go 1 foot by 10.5 inches. So just move that up here. And 10.5 inches this way. Okay. We're not shooting for perfection here. We're just gonna mark the side of my level. We're not going for perfection. Don't need to. This is just a slab of aluminum to be the chassis of our robot. Oops. Okay. Good enough. Chabudo. Good enough. All right. Now, clamp. Maybe 2 clamps. Someone suggested get some cutting fluid in here, so we could do that. I don't see why that'll hurt anything. I have some Tapmatic Aqua Cut, so give that a shot. So, I'm just going to dribble a little bit of that down our first cut here. I think I'm going to cut all the way through because there's no real reason to save this weird L-shaped thing. Here we go. Let's see. I need glasses. I'm going to turn my AirPods so that they're good sound protection, which I actually work pretty well at. And we'll jump into it. See, actually, you guys, let's see view here. Ooh, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna work, but should I mute my mic? Is that an god-awful sound? Give me a yes. Yes, mute it. Don't mute it. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. And yes, I bet the mic is, or the camera's bouncing all over the place. I wonder if there's something I can do about that easily. I need a second tripod in here. Not bad. Okay. Gonna put some of this directly on the blade if we can. All right. I don't know how well you guys the cutting fluid helps keep everything cool. And that's the blade or the work heating up. Changes the metal properties in the perfect Can't understand anything. Okay. I was just saying that the cutting fluid keeps everything cool and prevents either your blade or bit or your workpiece from heating up and changing the metal properties such that you're either dulling your bit or you're hardening your workpiece.
such that you can't cut anymore. Uh-oh. Ugh. That was kind of inevitable. Put this a little bit further back from the edge. We're doing, oh, this is still pretty sharp. Okay, we're in good shape. Keep going. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do that I forgot to do? Is close the curtain. This curtain is to keep all the metal bits from this side of the shop out of the cameras and computers and microscopes and everything over there. So. Because we are generating lots of little metal shavings here. Wow, this thing's jumping all over the place here. Okay. We might move this operation over to the welding table. It'll be a little different. All right, we're almost there, but the clamp is now in the way. Go. Uh-oh. I'm wrecking havoc on this bench. All right, hang on. Hang on. Take these down. I think I'm gonna move over to the welding bench here. It's a lot firmer. Crank this space light all the way up. It's real good. Move the laptop over. I think that'll work. Got a mostly straight cut with one exception. Totally off the rails there for a minute. Okay. Let's see. Give me a minute. Get rid of all the soda here, or the seltzer. Fortunately, it's not soda. Just grabbing a new rag here. Couple new rags, in fact.
All right. Cheers, folks. Try this again. I made this welding table, and I really like it. You like the like the box laptop stand, huh? I'm all about cardboard boxes for like stands and pictures and stuff. But I often make holders for like tools for the little soldering tools and hand tools and stuff out of them. What I did in Shenzhen, I had a couple different versions, and I made one here. Works out really well. Easy. Super customizable. Just like a little bit of, packing tape or hot glue and some cardboard boxes, and you're yourself a custom tool holder. All right, let's get back into this. Okay. Nope, gotta go in from the end. All right. Here we go. Okay. You can see my one little wobble there. But overall not bad. This piece is scrap over there. Yes, this is a thick sheet of metal. I might have ordered a little bit on the heavy side, but I wanted something to be nice and stiff. And I don't really know what I'm doing, so, Yeah. I think an angle grinder will clog up with aluminum. My understanding, anyway. I think all your abrasives clog pretty quick with aluminum. I've not done a lot of aluminum, so I don't know that for certain, but that's my understanding. Get there. Man. It goes really good for a while, and then it, Oh, we needed more cooling fluid. See that steam come off? That's not good. Thought we were doing okay on that front. Still sharp. It's there. All right. We're in business. Vacuum up some of this aluminum, and we'll get into it. Oh, that's interesting, T-Rod. This doesn't seem to be getting plugged up too much, but maybe going with more aggressive tooth next time. Shop vac. Try and keep the shop as clean as I can because I've got all this electronics in here. It just, it really quickly goes downhill. Between that and all the dirt from outside. Okay. Should be done with really noisy things for a little bit. Whew, I'm getting warm. Let's see, that's where the microphone is. All right. How's that? Is that still good audio levels wise? Give away with the cut keys. Yeah, could do that. Hello, hello, Pyro USB. We are making a telepresence robot. Silent Mr. Dave. It is going to be a robot that you can control from the internet. The chat will be able to control. Let's look. This is not too bad. I was worried there was going to be a big burr on it, but honestly, it's not any worse than what the Metal Yard cut. Their cuts are straighter, but I don't really care about that. Okay, so are you guys hearing a lot of rustling? I feel the microphone hitting my beard. You hearing rustling as I'm looking down? So I'll move it down. T-shirts and wireless mics, lab mics, are always a challenge. Okay. Can't buy one, Mr. Dave. This one's custom. All right, let's get out motors and brackets and stuff. So this is what we did yesterday. I missed it, by the way. Ooh, I don't have much longer, unfortunately. I'm gonna be back up at the house soon. I have commitments. But this is the plan. Let's do something like that. So, view here. So we're gonna mount motors like yay on here. Yeah, we might I was hoping to get into the drilling and tapping here, but I might have to wait until tomorrow. Okay, so like that. That's the plan. So I think if I just put one of these in each corner, grab a wheel, some wheels, and just make sure that we're not insane. I mean, we are insane, but just make sure stuff fits. So it's gonna hang off like this. Yeah, that's plenty. So we'll just put one in each corner. So, yes. Okay, so we'll just mark the holes, I guess. My special hole marking pen here. These are Pikas. There's a link on Amazon down in the kit.co link. It's in one of the sections on there. So, where does it go? This one's a bit beat up, but it'll do the trick. It's not beat up somewhere. Go find it. Okay. This. Be able to drill all these holes. We'll see. I think I got to cut out about 1:30 here time. About 15 minutes. Good. Okay, so let's figure out what hardware we're going to use. These holes are kind of small, but I think it'll be all right. Sized for M3. Oh. Forest aluminum. Yes. Yes, he will definitely treat it as forest aluminum if it dispenses treats. I still haven't figured out whether the treat dispenser is going on the robot or not. Robot. Where are my M3? They're not in the rack. This goes down to M5 over here. They are somewhere else. I think they're in a bin that is buried. On up here, hidden behind lights. I want to build a piece of furniture that's like a rack for all these bins. I haven't done that yet. I want to do it out of plywood, and I don't really feel like I have what I need. Where are these? M2. Where is M3? M1.6. Where is M3? It's not up here. Huh. No, I have M3. I bet Greg included M3 in here, and I bet he's screaming at me in the chat. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of M3 in here. Okay, well that'll get us going. I want to figure out. Oh wait, hang on. I got more bins here. I haven't looked through. Hang on. It's here. I mean, we can use the ones from Greg, but that's M4. This must be M3. M3. Okay, we have options. We have Greg's. These are nice hex heads, so I might end up using these. Like something like. Oh, sorry. Gotta remember remember to adjust the camera. Very good at that. Okay, so these little ones are like button head. Those could sit. Yeah, those would be pretty perfect for the washer. So the plan is to drill holes in these and tap them, which is a little bit more work, but I thought it'd be fun. All right. Yeah, I know to drill smaller, but I don't have metric drills, so I've just been using whatever's closest. So let me check my metric tap chart here. What are these? These are M3.5 pitch. That's fine. This is a 4.2 millimeter drill. No, 2.5 millimeter drill, which is, let's see, in our drill set here is what? What did I say? 2.5? 2.5. Yes, which is what Greg told me all along if I listened to him more often. All right. So we either have options of 2.8 or 2.4. I have little, these are too small. Let's go down to 1.2. Right? These are all the same. I have little PCB drills. Yeah, those are all the same. Okay. So, I'm inclined to do 2.4, which is 3 32nds. Normally I wouldn't go smaller, but I think we'll be okay. All right. 7/64. Good night, Furfurite. I do have 7/64. All right. All right. Not too honking big, huh? All right. Really? Let me measure and make sure I got the right one. All right. 2.74. All right. Should be all right. All right. How much time we got? We got a little bit of time to jump into this. Let's see how far we can get. So, one of the cool things about this table, sorry for the sound, is that it has holes tapped in it. I think M12 holes, if I remember correctly. And so I can bolt stuff directly to the table, which is awesome. I gotta get my hex handles though. Which normally live over the welding table because of exactly this. So, just mount stuff directly to the table. So so everything's modular, both fixtures for welding and things like drill presses and vices. Oh, we need to do a couple more things before we jump into drilling. We're gonna center drill these first. And we're gonna punch them. So, let's see. Let's get a particularly small center drill. So these are little center drills. They're really short, so they help you line up your drill bit so you're in the center of where you want to be drilling. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna center punch each of the marks so we don't wander around even with that center drill.
do all of these real quick. You guys see what I'm doing? Sort of. So I don't have a great viewfinder on the camera because I'm using the front camera or the back camera. So I can't see. It's right. Okay, so get some eye protection going here. We'll get this lined up so we can see. Get a little closer. Even closer. Okay. And let's see. I don't know what we got in terms of feed and speeds. We're running 300 RPM right now. Let's go up a little. Let's double that. 630. This is a small bit. If I really knew what I was doing, I would go check a chart or something, but I'm not gonna do that. This is, I'm just setting pulleys in here. How you change speeds on a cheap drill like this. It's pretty easy. You just push them up to where you want to be, and I'm just reading off the chart here. All right. There we go, and then we retension everything. With the... Come on, now. There we go. Try and retension it all. Okay. So again, this is a Harbor Freight special. So, not really the best quality drill, but it works. It makes holes. Yeah. Good night, Right. All right. So, let's do a thing. We're gonna adjust the height a little. I like to be nice and close so that I can line everything. And this drill press doesn't have a lot of travel on it. So then we're gonna use some cutting fluid. And the hole. And yeah, we'll give you a close up here. Why not? If we can, why wouldn't we? Okay, here we go. It's lined up. I'm gonna throw a clamp on here. Safety and all that stuff. Let's see. We need smaller clamps, right? Lined up again. Block your shot. Okay. Good. Okay, we're just doing a little bit to let the other drills line up properly and the other drill line up properly. Actually, I totally don't need these clamps. I've really not worked with aluminum pretty much ever, so I'm used to working with steel, which is so much bloody harder that it really gives you a hard time, and this is soft.
Putting cutting fluid everywhere. Okay, one more set. Okay. Good. Good, good. All right, so we're gonna drop this down now. Switch bits, and I think this is gonna be it. We're gonna drill these holes all the way through, and then we won't get to tapping, unfortunately. So I am just about out of time here. My apologies. I'd love to stream all day today, but have some commitments. Go look after some kids. Not my kid, but the kids. Yeah, I could probably bump up the RPM here, but, you know, this is fine. Not gonna make much difference. Okay. Looks pretty good. Chips. Boy, this is so much more pleasant than cutting steel. Ooh. Off center. Steel is just pain. Total pain. I want to learn to weld aluminum. But I don't have the right welder for it. This is reason to clamp down the material. Here. Right. Done. Let's clean this up. Okay. Well, I think that's kind of where we're going to stop for today. I'm going to do some cleaning up before I end the stream, but that's about as far as I'm going to be able to get. I do want a CNC. I don't know if I want to build one. Max, thanks for the hydration reminder. It's very easy to spend a couple hours streaming and forget to drink anything. And then I feel like crap and I don't know why. There's a possibility I'll stream this evening, but I won't make any promises. Otherwise, I definitely will be back tomorrow, probably late morning, Mountain Time. Really looking forward to getting this thing finished up. We're still waiting on a motor controller that fits on a Raspberry Pi. And I just forgot to order it. I thought I did, and apparently I didn't. So it should be here like, I don't know, Tuesday, I think. So we should get this up and running soon. Or at least get the hardware all done. I'm psyched. Am I going to be teaching kids? I've taught the 16-year-old. She repaired her own phone and her own laptop. Did screen swaps on both. So, yes, a little bit of that. And we've had the 6-year-old's been helping me with carpentry occasionally. And we've done a bit of electronics. We've done some circuit sculpture up at the house. That was pretty fun. Might have to do a stream about that at some point. You know, bending copper and brass wire. Be fun. Working some LEDs and stuff in there. What else have we done? Done a little bit of flying the drone. 12-year-olds come in here and help me drill and tap holes in the welding table. So yeah, bit of shop and fabrication experience, teaching going on. 16-year-old's my shop assistant, so she's been learning to weld, and she can run the drill press and both chop saws, the metal chop saw and the wood chop saw, and she's becoming fairly competent around the shop. So yeah, kind of fun. I wish I had had access to a shop like this when I was a kid. And it's honestly, this is really the first proper shop I've had all to myself. I've been in community shops and stuff, but this is a new one for me. So I'm really enjoying it. You know, I mean, I was working out of my apartment in Shenzhen, which is a whole nother ball game. It's really a different beast. So I'm gonna start putting these calipers away. I was leaving them out, but they started getting metal shavings in them and were getting all wonky on me. So I cleaned them out. It turns out you can open them up and like clean all the crap out. It's not too hard, but I was a little worried that I was gonna screw them up. But right, I think we're done with the jigsaw. Jigsaw belongs up at the house. It's not mine, but I'm questioning whether I should take it now or probably leave it down here until we're kind of done with the mounting the wheels and things. Nuts and bolts away for now. Got to build that rack. What I really want is I really want a table saw. I have almost zero table saw experience, so it definitely intimidates me, which makes me think I really want a saw stop, but saw stops are freaking expensive. Like you're looking at like $1,000 to $1,500 just to get started. So, and it's, you know, like a little kind of dinkier job site portable saw. So I don't know what to do there. And I don't feel like I'm gonna use it a ton. It's not like I'm really a woodworker, so it's hard to justify. So yeah, the weather's, I don't know if it's actively snowing out. Here, wait, we can see. Hang on. Yeah, so this is what it currently looks like out there. It's definitely a little snowy and whatnot. So yeah, let's see. Zoom this out, maybe clean up from this camera angle. I don't know if you guys can see me. I got most of the stuff out in this corner. At some point I'm gonna have to show you all my laptop stand that I welded. I think I put it up on Twitter or something, but I welded a cool little laptop stand to hold the laptop. I'm pretty pleased with. Yeah, it's a couple inches, Buckskid. It's like manageable, which is the best kind of snow. I don't know. I like visiting the snow. I don't really like living in it, but it's all right. It's a wacky year, so making the most of it. All right. The laptop stand was the box of the wheels. That was all the bolts falling over. None of them fell because awesome.
almost done still. The M3s like to work their way over the top of barriers, so I might put those in something else. The bigger stuff doesn't move around. Oh, I'll have to check out the Franz video. Why are they crooked? I don't know anything about that. I mean, I know that sometimes they fire when they're not supposed to, but I don't know anything beyond that, Nosh. All right, I think I'm gonna have to sign out here. I promised I would be back by 2. DRM saws, yeah, that doesn't that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it's definitely like patented up the wazoo. Oh yeah, I did hear that, Nosh. Maybe I saw her video. It was a while ago. Yes, I do know something about that. All right. Goodbye, all. Let's see. Before we sign off, is there anybody else interesting that's streaming? Not really. Who's this? Let's do this. I don't know this channel a ton, but let's jump in here to DXMon. Esden said this was an interesting channel, and they've only got a few people watching, so we'll come join them. Yeah, they look like they're doing electronic stuff. Have a good day, Sammy. Bye, Max. Greg, thanks for tuning in again. Whoops. Let's try that again. That didn't work. Let's try this once more. Oh, it's not letting me do that. Let me try reload. Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna sign off here. Have a great rest of your day. I will hopefully see you all tomorrow, like mid-morning. So, have a good one. Try this one more time. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, learn with Leon. Oh my God, you have signed in at exactly the wrong time. I have to leave. I was literally 15 seconds away from signing off. Hello guys, welcome. I'm Scotty from Strange Parts. We do all sorts of cool iPhone modifications. We're currently building a telepresence robot so that folks from chat can wander around the shop. But I literally have to sign off because I have to head back up to the house. I have some commitments, so womp womp, sorry. I really appreciate the raid, and alas, I can't stick around, so. Take care, all. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.